Someone put an extra one on the end of Astralis? What's happening?
Oh, look at those odds as well. Split right down the middle, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, justifiably so. We don't know what to expect from the Danes, right? That's the key thing, and that's why this matchup is so damn cool to keep an eye on. We get to see them up against some of the big boys. RPK in heaven, opening this game up with a kill onto Bubsky, no less. So already one of the new boys on the block is taken off the block and onto the chopping block. Now this B site looking to be the object of Astralis' desires. They wrap on round in through Decon, and down goes ZywOo. Device besting him. Not the AWPs yet, but the Glock holds true. shox, it's ugly, it's not pretty, but he nails it the second time around. Apex has followed up in the meantime, and piece by piece, Astralis are getting torn apart. S-Tag left in this clutch, trades out onto the USP and darts up through the vent. He's at least locked in a bomb plant for Astralis. Ooh, Apex, you little saboteur! He might have just ruined this entire round, stuck on the ladder. An S-Tag from heaven does get dropped by shoxy.
Drop down the vents with his knife out. They chase him down, but ZywOo will fall a few feet.
S-Tag's also dealt with a man outside, and this has opened a lot up to Astralis, right? You've got Bubsky down lower. You've got S-Tag taking outside control. shox is going to hold back Device at ramp, but Magis getting that kill now leaves the options so open to the Danes. If they want to go A, they dart a man back up through the vent. They split that in tandem with a push from S-Tag in main, and they just swarm the site. If they want to try and get down B, they can as well, be it through outside, be it through ramp. There's so many avenues open. shox gets bested by S-Tag. The patience is key for Astralis here, and it will be that outside rotate. RPK, while he does deal with the first man, Bubsky's going to make a bit of a gamble up through the vent, and that's a fight that didn't need to happen. He tries to jump the gun to deal with RPK, and in doing so, has left a 1v1 open to the tank, who will come to life here, moving into Squeaky Door. The rumble of the tank engine, but Magis turning,
coming in not looking warm, right? shox is looking incredible. We've had some great rounds from RPK here. Apex hitting scout shots. This time it's ramp taken. Bubsky anticipating a hellside peak. There's no one there, and they know it now. It's clear for the Molotov. This gives Astralis a room to rotate lower. Vitality, now they've got 2 in B, but they're actually coming back out through secret outside. So, trying to gain control, but in the process, they lose so much on B. Gambling the fact that Astralis won't commit with 5 towards that plant, and that's exactly what they're doing. With the fact that Dupree is holding on to this rotate, it's going to make dropping vent a very difficult deed indeed. So Astralis, this is a great round for them right now. As long as they get this plant in soon, even though Vitality are about to get all this info, there's very little they can do about it.
Dupree doesn't realize just how dead he is yet. And the answer is very. Whoop, there we go. ZywOo comes in on the wrap, and down goes Dupree, but the bomb is planted in B. Vitality in a 5-on-4 retake. shox is here, rolling down the line, good for one before he's traded by Bubsky, and now Astralis pack animal grouped up here by the double doors, trying to hold down the line, and S-Tag falls. Bubsky, the only man left, 1v2. They open the door, they bait him back, and ZywOo nails the shot. It gets close, but ZywOo steps up.
Retake, a 5-on-3 that gets awfully close, and this one is not close. It's ZywOo with the AWP versus pistols. This should be a shooting gallery for him. He gets dinked. Julie's out, 2 versus 1. S-Tag running him down. Oh, baby, he's going to die. That's an AWP gifted over, but not for long, because RPK picks up the pieces of the round with 3, and the eco for Astralis not forced back
all the way back in CT spawn, holding passively towards outside. Masuta getting caught up on top of the hut. That could open up a real liability in this A-bomb site. RPK can't stand the test of time. ZywOo on the rotation, bit of damage. Apex through the vent smoke, a lot deeper than they were ready for, but it doesn't matter. He's only good for one. shox last alive, does have this AWP, and maybe if he knew just how... Oh, hello. Drops that smoke to feign a fallback into CT. Device boosts Bubsky into heaven to hound down this saving player for Vitality. shox, I think, should have saved himself with that smoke. Going to be a bit of misdirection.
He was also faking the death cam as well. He ran towards spawn.
Order of the day, here it comes. Rushing on in. Masuta dealt with in heaven. RPK going to try and anchor down this site, and he's only good for one. Apex spraying, but not quite connecting the shots needed. Ollied out from main. This A site falls into Astralis' hands now. A 3-on-3 retake. Vitality, they're definitely going to give this a go. And Device doesn't realize it yet, but shox is sneaking in through the back line. The hunter becomes the hunted back here in the lobby. shox gets that kill. Device now removed. One of the only players with full health. It's bubzkji and S-Tag, the two new boys on the block, the two fresh faces in Astralis. Flash is good. S-Tag's down and out for the count. It's bubzkji again, left in this clutch. 1v3. Flash in.
Oh, no.
The accidental jump. Now they know that he's in main. He's tagged on down, and surely the 10-second defuse stuck.
Oh, he reconsiders it. bubzkji hears the jump back in, and so he won't run to this position. He's hoping ZywOo's the one to make the mistake. He doesn't want to peel out and die to the AWP. Instead, he's going to use this position for a late lurk as Astralis put pressure on A.
The longer he waits, the more valuable this position becomes. bubzkji on the angle. ZywOo blindsided, and now Heaven. bubzkji wrapping in. He took ramp, and they're not even playing for A. They're taking the B site while bubzkji has posted himself up in Heaven to cut off these rotations. It's a save for masuta and RPK. They can't even begin to attempt this 2-on-4 retake at the B site, especially not with bubzkji being so deep. I love it, man. bubzkji, it feels like he's really earned like a lot of respect and responsibility within this going squad. Aggressive. Now RPK, one of these saved rifles is on the other side of this smoke, but they're going to go through. They're waiting. Magisk and dupreeh side by side. They don't check for RPK, so he nails the first, follows up with another, and now he's got the bomb down at his feet. That's a bit of an error that the bomb is so pushed up. There were two players there, so it was never meant to go down like this. But Vitality, you know, by stacking these two players in garage, they've accidentally set themselves up for a winner of a round here. They've got that bomb. And so now the three remaining on Astralis, they've got to do everything they can to regain this control.
Yeah, and shox is even coming out from lower as well. He's peeking secret, so because Vitality had this bomb, they no longer need to play standard positions or sites. They can purely focus on winning these outside engagements. S-Tag, oh dear, he's low. shox with a grenade, it looked like it could have done a lot better. He peeks with it to hide behind the smoke, but instead S-Tag smokes him. It's still an unwinnable round. There's no way Vitality will give him the 2v1 with 18 seconds to spare. That bomb is irretrievable, and the round is unsavable, but S-Tag's going to look for a kill. Hope he can take one down with him. Oh, big brain.
Wow.
I love that. And they can't stop him. They can't chase. Looking good as they begin to clear these corners. Deep molly for the double doors. It's up to Apex now. Device has dropped ZywOo outside. He was still hell. And now that's going to open up a lot of options. If they can get the vent, they can come back up into A, and that seems to be the play. bubzkji with a pick into this site. They've actually just returned from Secret, who needs B, and Vitality are coming up with the vent instead. Apex trying to spam. He might have had a chance to get up, but not when he gives away his position. And with that, the round falls in the favor of the Danes.
Wow. Just flexing on us with his setup, and masuta flexing some lobby control, but it's bubzkji with a response, and a hell of a response at that. Him and S-Tag having a little internal competition, competing for that first place, and S-Tag, well, he was holding on to it for a very long while. bubzkji now neck and neck with him, trying to take the lead between the two of them. shox here at ramp would give up a 16th to bubzkji on the race to the 30 bomb. Creeping on in. shox has caught a very good timing here. dupreeh is floating between either angle. And actually, he's just looked away. shox, the timing on this push could be perfect. And bubzkji turns around, but it dawns on him a little too late. And we're into this 2-on-2. It's Device and Magisk, two of the old boys in Astralis, to try and secure this 8th round.
Apex, he's looking at main. That's where Magisk is coming from. They don't really have time to focus on this Heaven wrap right now, as this bomb is still dropped in the lobby. Device is going back to pick it up rather. Apex still up on A site. shox is hanging around in trophy room watching his back. He knows how much room Astralis could have, and now Apex is starting to consider it too. Magisk walking into the crosshair. He's aiming high. He's got to pull it down, but Magisk ducking below the shot, really making it a problem. That's funny considering how many times you see players peek on top of the rail. Magisk won't do it, and it's that undoes Apex. shox coming back up the ladder. He's actually going to wrap the outside, climb up the boxes, but that cuts off valuable time that he can't afford with no kit currently. Don't know if there's one dropped up here. It doesn't look like it. And he's running, he's gunning. This is going to be Magisk's round. Astralis with 8. Magis close behind the boxes. He's got Device supporting him on hell side as well. Dodging the flash in an instant, quick reaction. He's going to go out for the peak. Off the back of it, 2 kills. Bomb dropped. Have a taste of your own medicine, Vitality. RBK has yet to secure it. He was behind red, and the bomb is on the other side. Bubsky, oh, he moves away as ZywOo gets his timing out ramp, and he will double dink him down. It's going to be Apex looking to pick up this package. Magis holding on to it. Nice little off angle. Apex spots it, but this Glock is not going to be the gun you want in this engagement.
Moving into main as well, there is a man for Astralis, that's dupreeh, and he is no man, he's more machine as he shuts down 2. ZywOo left in a 1 versus 2 of his own, and he needs the 3-piece, the hat-trick, to get this round past the keeper. Creeping in through Secret, USP in hand. dupreeh, eyes fixated on Secret. He's got Magis holding onto a main push in case ZywOo was going to get fancy at the vents. dupreeh playing the timing, but he's been spotted. ZywOo gets the information, but it goes both ways. Magis now knows the whereabouts of ZywOo as well, and repositions accordingly. Back in the garage, dupreeh wiggling on the corner.
Both pistol rounds here in this map. Full eco for Vitality. They want nothing to do with the Force Wars, but it was the plant that enticed Astralis in the first place. Vitality don't get as lucky. Whoa! Nice try. S-Tag won't let it happen. Device is going to steal his ace, and shox is going to try and battle versus the USP. It's rotated B. There's a heavy setup for Astralis, but that's not the sight Vitality have in mind.
Oh, Device, more scout tags, and there's another for Device on the scout. Every one of these kills he's getting an assist on. And shox falls at the very, very end. But there we go. Astralis to shuffle this defense up. dupreeh waiting in Secret. Tagged earlier on by ZywOo. Gets mollied, forced back out of the angle. Magis going to try and hold down Garage. And boy, oh boy, has he got to have a good hold here. A lot of players coming his way. And only good for 1. S-Tag now back in CT. Not an angle you're going to see played much as he peeks over the top of this smoke. They wait. And they wait on the Vitality side. This is slimy, to say the very least. S-Tag has seen Masuta more times than I can count. And now Masuta getting tagged but not found. It's actually going to be Bubsky reigning in with the next kill. Now dupreeh swings out, and it's a double for dupreeh. Silenced by shoxy, and into this 1v2. Running, gunning, down into the B site, but Bubsky is already here. Looking to be a nuisance down in the lower side. Up in his hands, and grit on his face. At the very, very least, there is the hot Molotov to force someone out. But dupreeh, blind as a bat, and he's lined up 2, almost a 3rd. And that sends Vitality back through. Down goes RPK. shox trying to rise to the occasion. Has domed the first man. Apex out through the hut. Spotting S-Tag, but double peeked from the site. Now leaves shox all alone. 1v3, a lot to do. And he goes radio silent back here. Stacked up with the boxes. Stacked up with the furniture. But shox, not a man to be slept on. 35 seconds left, and just still waiting patiently.
I love this setup. Double
setup event, that's slimy. But this Molotov on shox could give him a means back into the round. He doesn't want to give up his position, though, and there's the swing.
Astralis just hold on. Bubsky's even pushing ramp. He's close to the smoke. ZywOo making noise. Got to be very careful. That deep flash, if anything, blinds ZywOo more than it blinds Bubsky. He's going to go through. He's going to flank, even though Vitality are barely getting into the site. Even if they do, Bubsky's right behind. It doesn't matter. dupreeh.